I'm here at the Thermaltake booth at CES 2020, where they are showing off a lot of cool new gear with a focus on customization and adaptability. So here they're showing off some of their new tough RAM RGB. Now the key upgrades here are new 4000 megahertz speeds and a white version. They've also got new non-RGB versions of their tough RAM, like this silver one, and again, new white version as well. And then over here, kind of extending on what they were showing last year with their water-cooled RAM, they now have an AIO that includes an integrated RAM cooler. So here we have some of their new T600 cases, which kind of combined an open design and a closed design. So there's a lot of open spaces for airflow, but it's still closed so you can't get your fingers stuck in it. It includes a vertical GPU mount and a white version as well, which is a common trend I've been seeing here today. They've also updated their level 20 case for better airflow, so it now has mesh on the front and the top and in the corners as well. Other than that, it's pretty much the same as the previous level 20 cases. They also have updated versions of their View 51 cases. So some of the cool things I've seen here are better radiator mounting options, so you can actually mount them in the back as well as on the top, front, and bottom. They've also got, this is my favorite part, that every PC case needs to have. It's just like a doorknob. Why do we still have thumb screws in the back when we can do this instead? So here's something really cool. They're working on a new RGB controller software. Now, there's a few really cool features that I want to point out here. The first one is this timeline, so you can actually program each of your RGB elements, like fans or whatever, to have specific patterns at specific time intervals. So you can kind of see over there as it cycles through. And then another thing, if you don't know which fan you're working with, you didn't remember which fan got plugged into which port of the controller or whatever the case may be, you can actually just click on it, and it'll light up red just like that, and then when you're done, goes right back to what it was. They also have some new AIO coolers. Now, these don't have any flashy RGB fans or anything like that, a little bit on the block. But what's really cool about it is if you notice here, it's in a different orientation for each one, because you can actually take this top plate and turn it to be in any direction you want. So you can have your cables coming out from any side and just turn that wherever you want. We've also got some new water blocks for CPUs and GPUs. So here they have their 2080 Ti and their, I believe, 5700 versions. So what's cool with these is, especially with the CPU blocks, they're transparent, so you can just see the water flowing, which is really nice. But they still have that RGB ring, and you can actually unscrew this top part if you want to customize the top plate at all. That is an option. And then with these GPU blocks, what it has, and I can show in a sec, the inlet and the outlet on there, you can actually rotate them to vary the position slightly so you can line up your build a little better. They've also added more fittings to their lineup in both the regular fittings and the 90-degree adapters to match any color that you want in your build. Some of the new ones here are the gold and the rose gold, and then all the colored angled fittings. So they've also got a couple of these new distro plates. So there's the regular one that could fit in most any system, any case from Thermaltake pretty much should be able to fit it. Gives you a nice view, spreads out the liquid in your system, and has an integrated pump as well. We've seen it in a few of the builds here around the booth. But what's also really cool is their new Core P5 DPD5 Plus Distro Plate, which is specifically made for their Core P5 case. It won't really fit much of anything else, but it does give you a nice clean look there. And last but not least, we have the Distro Case 350p. What's cool about this one is that the entire back panel is a distro plate, and it looks really nice. I'll overlay some footage. Another neat feature, the motherboard tray. You can actually swivel around, or you can just remove it entirely while you're building. And that can also help with things like cable management and whatnot. Thank you for watching this video from CES 2020. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of my content from the rest of the show. And I will see you guys in the next one.